race fans. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Tyler White here bringing you tonight's NASCAR updates. We had a very exciting weekend in Richmond. We're going to get to it in just a moment, but right now, very sad situation going on in our nation right now. We have a deadly tornado outbreak. It started on Sunday right here in Arkansas. Bologna and Mayflower, they've been hit really bad there. That's an hour south of where we tape our show at in Charlotte, which is right here in Charlotte. White County and Pulaski County, they've been hit pretty bad by this tornado. A total of 15 people have been killed by the tornado here in Arkansas. And just yesterday went into Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. A total of 29 people have been killed by this deadly tornado outbreak. And if you live in these areas and you've been impacted by this severe weather, we pray that you're okay. We're sorry for your loss, and we're praying for God's comfort on you and your family. And I ask all of you to do the same as well. I mean, it's events like these that remind us how close we Americans draw together. That we're not just Arkansans or Mississippians, Alabamans, Georgians, Floridians, Texans, New Yorkers. We're all Americans. So I pray right now that you do the same thing too. Please remember these people in your prayers right now. All right, a look at the nationwide race Friday night. The Toyota Care 250. The race was delayed for 3 hours because of rain. They started at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Finished right around midnight. Kevin Harvick the winner. Congratulations. Chase Elliott second. Kyle Busch third. Kyle Larson fourth. Brian Scott fifth. Elliott Sadler sixth. Chris Buescher seventh. Ricky Smith eighth. Ryan Blaney ninth. And James Buescher 10th. Now this race was... I agree with NASCAR's decision on letting them finish it at night. I mean, I know it was probably late, but Coke 0400, they have a tradition of starting late because of the summertime thunderstorms in Florida. So they should do that every night race. No matter how late it is, let them get it done at night. I mean, night races are the best racing of the year. I mean, that's my opinion. Looking now at the nationwide points standings, Chase Elliott the points leader, Regan Smith second, Elliott Sadler third, Tyler Dillon fourth. Trevor Main 5th, Brian Scott 6th, Brendan Gaughan 7th, James Buescher 8th, Dylan Kwasniewski 9th, and Ryan Reed 10th. Now, there's no stopping Chase Elliott this year. My bold prediction is he will be the youngest champion in NASCAR history, I should say, and the first rookie to ever win a championship in any of NASCAR's National Touring Series. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's never been a rookie that's won a championship in any of NASCAR's National Touring Series. And we already have the youngest winner in NASCAR history. That's Eric Jones, who did it at Phoenix in the truck race last fall. But so far, the youngest champion in NASCAR history was Jeff Gordon, who won the 1995 Cup Championship at the age of 24. Chase Elliott, he's going to break that record. He's going to be the youngest champion in all of NASCAR history. That's my bold prediction. Look now at Saturday night's Toyota Owners 400. Joey Logano, the winner. Saturday night, that's the second win of the season. He already won at Texas to lock the 7th spot in the chase, so the 8th spot in the chase remains vacant. Congratulations, Joey. Jeff Gordon 2nd, Kyle Busch 3rd, Brad Keselowski 4th, Matt Kenseth 6th, Matt Kenseth 5th, AJ Allmendinger 6th, excuse me. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 7th, Ryan Newman 8th, Carl Edwards 9th, and Martin Truex Jr. 10th. And after the race, we saw a very huge fight between Marcus Ambrose and Casey Mears. They were both angry with how they raced each other. Casey Mears gets so frustrated, he shoves Marcus Ambrose, and Marcus Ambrose punches Casey Mears in the face to respond back. And today, NASCAR announced they will fine both drivers $25,000 and they're placed on probation until May 24th. And I think that is a very bad call by NASCAR on fining the drivers $25,000. I've always disagreed with Brian France and Robin Pemberton on fining drivers basically for fighting. I mean, come on. Fighting is what built NASCAR. I mean, 1979 Daytona 500, very first live race on live television on CBS. You have Cale Yarborough and Donnie Allison battling each other to win the Daytona 500. Then you have Richard Petty, who won 5 Daytona 500s, trying to go for a 6th, trying to know when to make that move to win. And then next thing you know, Cale Yarborough and Donnie Allison, they wreck. Richard Petty drives by him and wins the race. And then next thing you know, people don't care about Richard Petty winning the race. They're talking about Kel Yarborough and Donnie Allison getting it on and fighting in turn 3. And that drew a lot of high ratings on CBS that day. And did Brian France, or Bill France Jr., I should say, did he have a problem with that? No. He encouraged drivers to have at it if they want to. He encouraged them to do that because it's part of racing. He encouraged them to fight. He said it was a good idea, and he applauded them for doing it. So all of a sudden, Brian France and Robin Pemberton, they want to fine drivers for basically what Brian France's dad approved of? That does not make any sense, in my opinion. You wonder why the grandstands are empty today? Because Brian France and Robin Pemberton have forced way too many rules. Now, I've agreed with them on the qualifying and chase, but fining drivers for fighting, I disagree with that. Drivers have the right to be angry with each other. They have the right to have at it. And they said in 2010, we're going to let the drivers have at it and have fun. Well, now, I don't understand why they want the drivers to have at it, but yet they're still going to fine them for fighting. That does not make sense. Brian France and Robin Pemberton, they're acting a lot like Roger Goodell of the NFL. Because now the NFL, they're telling players they cannot dunk the ball at the goalpost after scoring a touchdown, which I think is very, very stupid. I mean, look, Robin Pemberton and Brian France, they were not picked to run a Girl Scouts club. They're picked to run NASCAR. And they're ruining our sport with their rules. And I know a lot of you fans disagree with their rules, and I do too. A look now at the Sprint Cup point standings. Jeff Gordon, the points leader. Matt Kenseth, second. Carl Edwards, third. Kyle Busch, fourth. Dale Earnhardt Jr., fifth. Joe Logano, sixth. Brad Keselowski, seventh. Jimmy Johnson, eighth. Ryan Newman, ninth. And Brian Vickers, 10th. Now, I think Jeff Gordon will reach victory lane this year, but he's going to have to start being aggressive. The aggressive Jeff Gordon is what got him 88 career wins and 4 championships. He's going to have to start being a little bit more aggressive in order to win races. And Matt Kenseth, I don't think this is a hangover year for him. I think he will reach victory lane, and he'll be a serious threat for the championship. But Jimmy Johnson, he's heading into the worst season of his career. He's going to have to start stepping it up, or else he will not win a 7th championship this year. People picked him to win a 7th championship this year, but he's going to have to start acting like he wants to win it. All right, that's our webcast tonight. Thank you for joining us. I'm Tyler White. We're going to Talladega next week. We got some very intense and exciting racing coming to you from the small town just outside of Birmingham at Alabama's largest sporting complex. We'll be back here on Friday to get you ready for the action, show you what you can expect. Plus, we'll have a weather report from Fox 6 in Birmingham, and we'll look back at the most competitive race in NASCAR history. And if there are any new developments in NASCAR, we'll be here to let you know about them. Until then, this is Tyler reminding you for you to do unto others, you would have them do unto you. Good night, everyone, and our prayers are with everybody affected by this severe weather.